Barbara, can you describe your experience at the Center for Morton's Neuroma?
Oh, it's been absolutely positive. The people there are so friendly, so caring. They'll do anything to try to address the issues or problems. The follow-up is wonderful. After I've had my treatments, everybody followed up to make sure how I was feeling. It's just been wonderful. You feel part of a family that really cares about you.
Oh, terrific! What did you have done? What did you have done at the Center for Morton's Neuroma?
Well, I had options, and that's what I liked about the Center for Morton's Neuroma. Prior to finding them, I went to several doctors because I was in such pain, and everybody kept, saying there's really not too much you can do. You can get cortisone shots or you have the surgery. And after doing, I'm one of these type of people that I did full investigations, talked to everyone, and, everyone discouraged me from having the surgery. And after I read about it, in the percentage of success, I certainly didn't want surgery. So I started really investigating and fortunately finally found the Center for Morton's Neuroma and was thrilled that it was local to me. And so when I went there, I met with Dr. Pearl, and she gave me three options, three treatment options, and I chose to go with the injections based on the conversation with her. And so far I've had three injections. I thought I could stop at two, but then I was kind of naughty and just I think did more than I should have. And so I've had three injections, and so far I'm very satisfied.
Terrific. Can you tell me a little bit about your pain prior to seeing us? How bad was it?
It was terrible. I went for a walk, and I'm a big walker, and it got so bad. I got to the point that I could only wear sneakers, and then I went for a walk one day in the sneakers, and my foot cramped up so bad that I thought I was going to have to call a cab or Uber to get home because I was in such pain. And I went home and I went to my podiatrist again, and he gave me cortisone shots, which didn't work, and I was not thrilled about those. And so that's why I kept doing homework and talked to everybody I knew about what I could do about this to get out of the pain. And it was awful. It was to the point that the only shoes I could wear were sneakers.
Wow. And could you walk? Could you walk very much, or was it just how debilitating was it, even with
It,
sneakers?
it was very debilitating. I could walk short distances, like maybe a block or two if I needed groceries or something. But like I said, if I went out for a walk, the one day I got stuck that I was in tears. I thought I was going to call a cab to go home.
It's incredible, incredible. And now, how can you? What can you do now that you couldn't do before?
I do just about everything. I'm back at the gym. I'm back walking 5, 6 miles a day with my friends. And I go back to the gym. So I'm taking some classes, some I can't. Dr. Pearl said nothing up on my toes like downward dog and yoga moves that you're up on your toes. But for the most part, I would say I have my life back, and I'm very, very grateful.
Well, that's terrific. Um, and how long has it been since you had your last procedure?
Oh dear. I think it was more towards the end of the year, and I debated whether I wanted to go and get a third shot because I was feeling pretty good. But then, like I said, I went to the gym and I kind of was naughty. I was trying different things, and then it started bothering me a little bit. So I went back and talked to Dr. Pearl about should I get another shot? Should I not? I wasn't in extreme pain like I was in the past, but we decided to do one more shot, which was the third shot, and that was we're coming up about a month ago, and I'm feeling great.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Now, is there anything you would like to say or advice that you'd like to give to prospective patients that might be thinking about whether they should come to the Center for Morton's Neuroma or not?
Oh, I would totally encourage them. Like I said, it took me a long time to even find the center, which was a shame because, I thought my life was like over. You couldn't find any treatments other than the surgery. And, when I went there, like I said, everyone was caring. They took a full history. You felt like, they cared more about you than just your foot. And then I sat with Dr. Pearl and we discussed three options. We discussed, a freezing option. We discussed the shots, the shots that I went with. And I think there was, laser, I believe, was another treatment.
The radio frequency ablation was
Right.
the thing.
And then we just talked about where I lived, and since I was local to the area, and what would be best for me, and we settled on the injections. But the good news is that I said if this didn't work, ultimately because I was in such pain, I had little hope at that point. Dr. Pearl said, look, we have other options. So, if one doesn't work, we do have some other options we could try. But right now, I'm totally satisfied.
That's fantastic. That is really great to hear. Were the procedures painful at all?
And I didn't think they were painful. I mean, they were a little bit, compared to the pain I was in with the neuroma, they were nothing in comparison to that. And, the first injection I had, I felt so good after 2 days, I went right back instead of resting probably. So like I said, I probably could have got away maybe with 2 shots, but, like I said, I was naughty. I was so happy to get my life back. I just went out and started walking 5 miles again and said, oh my gosh, this is terrific.
It's terrific to hear that you've got your life back. I mean, that's what that's what we aim for, and hearing stories like yours makes us really thrilled. And I can't even tell you how great it is to hear your story and other folks like you.
No, I totally. If anybody is considering, going there, it's worth it to go and get a consult with Dr. Pearl, because I mean, to hear that there are options, it's just I can't recommend it enough. It was really like I felt it was almost like a miracle, and I don't want to sound too sappy here, but that's what it felt like to me. And I'm almost going to miss the family when you don't go there. It's like you're missing part of your family.